Hi, I'm back. Today we're going back to Memphis. You may wonder why I keep covering this song. Well, there is a method to my madness. This is an iconic rock and roll song with very simple and powerful parts. It totally demonstrates the power of simplicity in rock and roll music. Today we're going to do the intro solo. It's an iconic rock and roll classic. It goes like this. Long distance information, give me Memphis, Tennessee. So, what's going on in this solo are, there's some drones, some glissandos. It goes across the strings in sets of twos. So, we're going to play very precisely with my right hand. I play the top two strings. Slide from the 3rd fret to the 5th fret using my ring finger. It's the 3rd fret to the 5th fret on the 2nd string. All that time I am also letting the E string drone. So got to be a little careful with the meteor finger. Don't mute the high E string. It'll sound like this if you mute it. So letting it drone. Okay, next part. 2nd fret to the 4th fret, glissando, up and down on the 3rd string, the G string. 2nd fret, 4th fret, glissando, and we're gonna. It's two strings. We're picking two strings. The G string and the B string. So here we go. Put them together. Sounds like what's going on. And then we finish out the riff. It's kind of a walk down from 2nd fret, G string, open G string, 2nd fret, D string. Slowly. Glissando up, glissando down, glissando up, glissando down. Right? And you'll also know that I let some open strings drone. That's not an accident. I'm doing it intentionally. Once again, very slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. You notice I counted that out. Counting and the ability to count are a wonderful thing to cultivate. If you can count out parts, you can explain them to people, and also you can get them more clear in your mind. So I highly recommend whenever you're learning a part, you can just listen to it. Say you're listening to it on a record trying to figure out what's going on. Just count out loud. If you can count out loud whatever you're playing, you're way, way, way down the road. Alright, so I'm going to turn on the metronome. The original tempo of the song is up around there, around 164. I'm going to move that down for the purposes of practicing right about to where I've been playing it, which is, I don't know, maybe around here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, you might have noticed that in one of those it sounded a little different than the others in that I was playing, I went, well, I'll let you hear it. That right there is playing it straight with no swing. That's the way it would sound with no swing. This song swings. Swing will sound a little different. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Dun, da, dun. That's a swing. That's a bit of swing. It almost sounds like it's the last part of a triplet, but really what's going on is I'm just playing eighth notes and I'm making them swing. So that's a third concept that we're covering here, I guess, today. So we got the concept of the glissandos. We've also got the concept of the droning string, and we have the concept of the swing. So that very, very simple riff has a lot more going on, actually, than you might have thought. You may hear it and you just hear that simple melody. That if I play it without the glissandos, if I play it without the swing, if I play it without the drones, it's going to sound like this. Not very interesting. So the interesting thing to me always when I practice guitar and when I listen to music is how very subtle things add so much color to whatever it is you're playing. So even if you're playing a really simple melody, there are simple things that are going on in the melody that give it its color. And even though this is maybe one of the simplest solos in rock and roll music, behind the scenes and deep inside the music there are complicated things going on that give it its color. So, again. Try it. Work it out. And once you got it together where you can play that much, once I got it together. Once you got it together where you can play that much, continue. All right. So the ability to continue out of a lead, gracefully get into the rhythm, is what it's all about. If you're a rhythm guitar player in a band, or if you're the only guitar player in a band, if you're playing by yourself, you got to be able to do that. You got to be able to get out of your solo, get back into the rhythm. So let's practice that.